Hello, and welcome back to another year of paranormal and ghost stories. It's that time of year where we get cozy and comfy with our favorite snacks and drinks. Don't forget your fuzzy socks and your favorite blanket. As a firm believer and having many personal stories myself, this whole month will be full of creepy, unexplainable tales. Some stories may be new to you, while others are infamous. Disclaimer: this is for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. Some of the content is my own beliefs and research I have come across. Always do your own research and form your own opinion. Today's story comes from one of my subscribers. For the sake of her privacy, we will call her Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing your story with us. And for the first time ever, she is sharing stories from her childhood. Growing up in a big family and living in Connecticut was interesting, to say the least. My mother was a well-known psychic and tarot reader. She owned a shop with all kinds of spiritual items. She sold candles, stones, fragrances, oils, and anything that could be able to help you conjure a spell, especially those scary figurines. My mother was well known in town and had a large clientele. All types of people would stop by to get many services that my mother offered. Nothing really surprised her. She had Christians, mistresses, families, and all types of people walk through her door. Whenever my mother had a reading or a tarot card session, she would lock the front door of the shop, and she would leave me in a separate little room, which was my little magical room. Well, that's what she called it. My room had a TV, toys, and was cozy for such a small room. I recall very strange things happening, like my doll's eyes would move around and look all around the room, and then come to a complete stop and look directly at me. It used to scare me, and I wouldn't touch those dolls. My mom told me those are special dolls. They are the protectors, and they watch over me when my mom was working. My mother would lock the door from the outside, so I wasn't able to leave the room until she finished and unlocked the door to let me out. I knew better and was taught to stay in the room. You stay in the room, don't leave. Instructions, and I obeyed them. While she would do readings or tarot sessions, I would be in the room, and besides the doll's eyes moving around and other things happening, I remember the doorknob moving slowly around like someone was trying to get in. I would say, "Mom, is that you?" And sometimes there was silence, while other times I could hear disembodied voices. I really hated that so much, and it felt like hours waiting for my mom to open the door. A few times I heard someone knocking on the door. These were the moments that I hated my mom's job and asked her if she could switch careers. But she said that we were different. We have a talent and are gifted. I recall a time where I was so scared after hearing someone knocking on my door that I closed my eyes so tightly and counted to 5. I then slowly opened my eyes and saw a wounded man with a lot of jewelry on him. He was so close to my face, I screamed so hard that I just wanted to escape, but I just grabbed my blanket and covered myself. I knew at this moment that I didn't want to be in this room anymore. Too much paranormal activities were happening, and I was alone. I told my mother, and she did some prayers with sage, and she spit on the floor. I can't recall what else she did, but after that, less things happened in that room. In the shop, I would see customers disappear in thin air. They would turn their heads to look at me and then disappear or walk into the wall. Those moments scared me because those ghosts looked so real. I remembered a man entering the shop and the wind chime making a sound because a piece broke. The man turned around to see what broke, and I told him, "Don't worry." And by the time I finished saying that, he vanished. I learned to just ignore those moments because they frightened me. I remember seeing the saints moving around the store, items always falling down by themselves. Even though I experienced so much, I was born into this. I decided to part ways with this part of my journey. I still don't know where my spirituality stands at, and I don't know what religion I want to follow, but I couldn't deal with this anymore. This is my story, this is my truth, and I want to continue my life without thinking about these terrible moments. And honestly, there's so much, but I'll just keep it as that. Thank you so much, Lisa, for sharing your story. And thank you for watching. If you're watching until now, I truly appreciate you. If you would like for me to share your story, please email me with the email that's provided in the description box. Thank you so much and have a wonderful, scary day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this scary tale, don't forget to share it with someone that might be interested in listening. Bye-bye.